What's up, gorgeous fucking souls? Thank y'all for tuning in again. This is another episode of Soul to Soul. It's been a while, Black.
It's been a year and a half.
Bro, it's been a year and a half, but listen, the wait was perfect because we planned this, what, like 2 weeks ago, a week ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And in them 2 weeks, in that span of 2 weeks, a lot of shit happened to both of us.
Yeah.
Would you agree? I think it's purpose, bro. I think it was supposed to happen right now. Because now, look, we deep in somebody's trees. We in the guts of the forest right now. So all I'm saying is, right, we here for a reason. In them 2 weeks, wild shit happened to both of us, and it made us question a lot of shit. You get me, right?
Yeah.
I honestly, would love to write, like, no pun intended, but I would love to talk about love right now.
That's what brought us together.
This is why we here. And I think this is the reason, because we've been tested in the past 2 weeks, definitely when it comes down to love. You know, to me, I think a lot of people now in society, right, it drives me crazy because a lot of people think love is a feeling.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's right. What you think about it?
Love is an emotion.
Yeah.
Emotions are physical and your feelings are mental. So when you're just like, oh, this person's in their feelings, they're thinking a lot.
Yeah.
That's it. They're fucked up in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's when you feel it. Like I told somebody, they want me to tell them that I love them. I tell you when I love you.
Yeah.
When I tell you that I love you, it's because I feel it. So I'm going to say it.
See, would you think that's intent?
Yes.
It's more intent than anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think also.
It's within. It builds up within. It's just like, I love you.
Yeah.
I feel it in my body, not in my head.
Are you one of the people that's afraid to say it to a person?
Yes and no. Because, like, not everybody's comfortable with that. I know so many people who are just like, I'm not used to saying I love you back.
Yeah.
I don't hear it very often where people actually meant it. And I'm like, this is my intention. Yeah. If you don't want me to say it, that's fine. I can show you my love in other ways because we have love languages, what we finally discovered. But I will say it. I will say it no matter what.
I think I'm on the same way of looking at it. Like, I'm not afraid to tell someone I love them. You know, but I don't pass it out like stickers, because not everyone in this world is deserving of my love. Now, it's different between being in love and loving someone. Because I love the human race. I love everybody.
Exactly.
But I'm not in love with everyone. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, when I'm in love with somebody, I'm not afraid to tell you. I wasn't ever that person, because again, I don't usually come around me falling in love with people.
Yeah, same.
And I might be one of my red flags. Because I tell a person quick, motherfucker, I ain't going to fall in love with you. I'm not going to fall in love with you.
You're not the one.
I'm not going to fall in love with you. You get what I'm saying? But then sometimes it sneak up on you. And then you start to fall in love with people that you probably never thought you would fall in love with. You know, so. But yeah, I think love is more of a intent, like pure intent. Like you can feel it within. It doesn't matter who it is. You just know it's something. It's something, you know? And I look at love as also like it has to be ancient. It had to be here way before us.
It's deep within us.
Yeah.
For us to be able to grasp it and give it to somebody else. Like you take when people talk about, I'm literally pouring my heart out to you. Like that's not up here. That's all within.
Yeah.
You're ripping your heart out of your chest and you were giving it to someone to look at, to examine. It's not your perspective. It's about what your body is actually going through, what has tested you. What has wounded you over time?
Let's roll off that. So like, you ever like physically feel something within you when you're doing wrong towards that other person? You ever felt that before?
I have a very strong conscience.
Same here.
The universe does not play. I'm not playing with any cosmic force. I will only do my best.
Cause what? Karma.
Yeah.
And then I believe in that. So we had a video, the last video a year and a half ago. The link is right here. You see it popping up? We already talked about that. And it comes down to is like, if you truly love someone, nothing in this world can make you harm that person. Well, not in a physical way, if I mean. Even emotional way. You would try your best, humanly possible, not to fuck with them emotionally, physically, mentally. But we all human, we all make mistakes, you know. But you still, you have that conscience. It's like, this is gonna hurt her, or it's gonna hurt him. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that should like hold you back from doing certain shit. But you know,
sometimes people, they lie and they know it's gonna hurt somebody, but they're doing it not to hurt somebody. It's what you're talking about is also bordering like respect. Like I can love somebody on a general level and take away that personal love, but still have the respect to back it up. So I'm not gonna mess with you. I'm not gonna cause any harm to you. I know how I feel about you.
Yeah.
I know when I think about you how you make my body feel, or where you make not how you where you make my mind go, but where my mind goes because of what has happened. But that does not mean that I'm gonna cause harm to you. And so there's like love and respect are usually should be on par with one another.
But they battle a lot.
Oh my God.
Love and respect battles a lot.
Love and hate be in bed, and the respect be like
word.
That's how you gonna do
You
me?
feel me? Because they battle each other because again, like you just said, respect got a lot to do with love when it comes to an individual. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, don't hurt me. And I mean it, don't hurt me in a way of going to talk to someone else or going to sleep with someone else or doing stuff knowingly that is going to hurt me. You know, even if it's petty. Like, you know I don't like oranges, why you got oranges on my plate?
If you know I don't like oranges, don't ask me if I want an
oranges. But then it boils down to that's the respect.
Yeah.
Do you respect me enough to listen? And then if you did listen, you don't respect me because you bringing it up and you want an emotion out of me.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So. But hatred, blood. Hatred, this is why love and hatred is always put in the same, not the same category, but it's always next to each other.
Yeah.
Like somebody, like a biker get a tattoo, he get love on his hand and then hate on this hand. You get what I'm saying? It's always the yin and the yang. I would love to talk more about the yang. You know what the hate part of it. Because love can lead you to hate someone, low key.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Because I've been there.
Yeah. Okay, so this may be a surprise.
Yeah.
It may not be. I have never actually hated someone. I've hated the thing or the situation because I'm just like, not even that. Like, I don't usually feel so strongly. Ever. My love is more potent and it overrides a lot of what I'm feeling. Except for anger.
Yeah.
Because anger is just like, but it's still that love that's there.
Yes. Yeah.
So I could be like, I love you so much, but you make me so mad. And then you start to be like, oh, I hate you, I hate it. It's just like, you don't hate them, you're in pain. You are upset.
So the pain confuses you to make you think it's hatred. That's probably where I was at then.
Yeah.
When you think you hate an individual because they took advantage of you. They took advantage of your softness, your vulnerability, everything about you. So you're like, you know what? Fuck you. fuck you. Fuck your mama. Fuck your dad. Your nephew, because he was ugly anyway. You get what I'm saying? So you just start cooking because it's like, you said you love me, but you did the opposite. So therefore, I gotta hate you.
You're dishonoring my love, so now it's dishonor on you and you count.
And I would love to bounce off that.
Okay.
I love to bounce off that. And I think we had a talk already about this where I can only speak from a man's perspective because again, I have a penis. You get what I mean? Obviously I got a penis. But the love perspective of my eyes is you go against a man's loyalty. If you go against a man's vulnerability,
you dishonor that,
you probably will never get that guy back again. And this is what I would love. Like every time I talk to someone, I like to drill this in their head. It's like, you're never cemented on me. So you can leave whenever you decide to leave. And I have to work on that a lot because I've been told that I make people feel expendable. And it's understandable because I'm not the best. I don't have the best vocabulary in my head. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, you can leave. whenever you want to. I love you, but you can leave. I say that because it's like, I'd rather you leave me than dishonor my vulnerability. Because if I ever mumbled the words I love you and you dishonor that, that's you dishonoring my vulnerability. Therefore, I can never look at you the same. I can never trust you.
Yeah.
I can never, you know, to an extent, can respect you to a certain extent. And then it can, if I was like weak-minded, I can push it to like I hate you, because like you don't love me if you say you the way you say you do. You get what I'm saying? So I love when you said dishonor, because boom, it gave me the light bulb in my head and it just made me wanna, you feel me, jump off this cliff. But I'm here.
Yeah, I'm the type of person where, you know, I can speak from a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, I am the most, and you can attest to this,
Yeah.
the most unbiased
Yeah.
bitch in the world, because I do not care.
Yeah.
I will logic something out, and I'll be like, okay, I understand that my feelings are here.
Yeah.
How does this make my body feel? My body's okay, then I'm not really feeling anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm not really experiencing what's going on up here.
Yeah.
What's up here wants to translate down, but it's not going to, because that's not my process.
Yeah.
A lot of people are just like, oh, women are so emotional, blah, 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 right-brained. And I'm like, you're talking to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you know, I'm cool. If you have any feelings about it, if you have any emotions about it, you come to me, and, you know, if we're at that level, we can talk about it. I can let you know where I am.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let you know where I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
I'm not here for play. I don't care. Like, I love you, but I'm proficient to be, you know, to say the least, at loving someone from a distance. Because you're not gonna be all up on me.
Yeah.
And then play with me.
The dishonor.
Yeah.
Dishonor
like,
you in
I'm
a way.
very
Yeah.
much. I don't know. I don't want to equate myself to chess, because I don't like playing games like that.
Yeah.
But I'm very methodical with how I love. I'm very like, you know, I know this person likes this. I'm gonna cater to this need, because, like, first of all, I can, but because I want to.
Yes.
Because I actually care about you, and I want you to know that I care about you.
Yeah.
It comes from in here. I don't do it unless, you know, my intuition says go for it.
Yeah.
But I'm really sweet like that, which is why I'm also like, stay over there if you're gonna pull some BS.
And that,
I'm like that with everybody, family, friends. If you've had the chance to be my friend, but I love people at a general level, so you're gonna be met with that. But if you try to have me meet you at a place that is subpar, that is your business.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna get what you want, or you might get what you want. You might not like it. But.
Yeah. Because you can do that. You can play the same games, but then I always look at that like, then you're no different from that person.
Oh, I'm still different from that person.
Yeah.
Because I'm consciously aware of what I'm doing. Usually when people are playing games, I guess.
Yeah.
That's their own insecurity playing into them. Like, they're playing into their own insecurity.
Talk on it. Speak on that. Speak on that. Speak on that. Hold on. Speak on that. So you telling me the reason why people do wrong against certain other individuals, not even knowing, is because they just playing on their own insecurities.
So people are rarely insecure.
Yeah.
I watch people be insecure all day long.
Yeah.
Whether it's on social media, different retail outlets I've worked at.
Yes.
They've been insecure. I have been projected onto by bosses who were insecure about me, and I'm like, I'm your underling. Like, I'm not even really.
Yeah.
You are the one with the degrees, the this, the that. I'm just trying to get there.
Yeah.
Why are you hating on me?
Yeah.
And a lot of it, if it's older people, it's age. Because, you know, I've experienced or heard about people, male, female, having to deal with an older person who is also their same sex.
Yeah.
Projecting onto them and being so rude to them. But then in relationships, if you don't have a good relationship with yourself, if you want to take it Freudian, if you don't have a good relationship with the opposite sex parent or, you know, guardian, and you haven't done the introspection to, I guess, ward off those negative cycles, then you're going to project that onto your partner, your friends, etc. And it's not about love that keeps you there in their lives, it's about tolerance at that point as well. So they're going to tolerate your insecurity. They're going to try to do what they can for you. But you're going to notice that they're going to back up. And then when they back up, what do? I knew this was going to happen. You're just like XYZ person.
So they play the victim role. But in reality, they're the ones who lit the match.
Exactly.
And then the boom is because...
Yep.
Yeah.
They decided that they were going to continue this pattern.
Yeah.
But a lot of that is subconscious and unconscious.
So you can't even be mad at them because, one, they don't even have the now, I ain't gonna say knowledge, but they don't have the knowledge or the spiritual knowing of themselves to really grasp the understanding. Like, I am wrong in this situation.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wrong. Like, the reason why I keep doing this, and third, and it's hurting them is because, again, I'm projecting my insecurities.
I can split hairs on that, though. Because I've experienced where people knew that they were wrong and they've exposed that they knew that what they were doing was wrong, but they did it anyway.
Yeah.
And I've just been like, penance. What is your penance? Usually, I'm not trying to be conceited. I bring a certain value to my friendships.
Likewise.
I retract that because you have shown me that you cannot take care of what I'm bringing, what I'm offering to you. My relationships are very protective. We protect one another. We care about one another.
Yeah.
If you cannot handle that or you're not in the position to do any of that, that foundation is cracked. You can't fix it. I'm not going to fix it for you.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm out.
I'm going to bounce off that too. I'm going to bounce off that when you said you bring something to the table.
Yeah.
When you bring something to the table.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, and this is how it is. This is what I like about it. This is why I'm so happy where I was able to work on myself to really feel aware of this. It's always that honeymoon phase when you're talking to someone. And that honeymoon phase, everyone puts a character on, a mask on. Even myself. We all do it, even if we don't really know we're doing it. But then you get the 2 year, you know what I'm saying? Then you're starting to see that person a little bit. But then, me being me, or some people, we will ask the universe for, let this person really reveal themselves. Let them reveal themselves so to see if I can really handle that person. And then boom, their cards is on the table and they really show their insecurities. They really show their where they're projecting from and stuff like that. And again, it's up to that individual to sit there withstand that, or they have all the rights to leave. And like you just said, that person will make that person a bad guy in that story, saying you're just like that. You're just like everyone else that want to leave me, except for just looking at themselves and like, what am I doing? You get what I'm saying? And I'm not no saint either, because I used to do it. I used to be very promiscuous. Even with a shorty, I'd be promiscuous still. You get what I'm saying? Why is that? Because deep down inside, I was scared for that person to be cheating on me. Still talking to this person or that person while they talking to me. So therefore, bitch, I gotta one up on you. I'm already doing it. Even if that person not doing it, I'm just afraid.
Yeah.
So therefore, I project.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
As soon as someone pops into my life, I'm already like, all right, show me.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting that. Nope.
Yeah.
Right now, because I'm meeting you with my full self. There can be parts of me that you might I don't know if you can handle. That's where I am. Like, I'm not a bag lady. I don't carry that around with me, but like I got my armor on all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and wait, play games. Meet me at the door as you are.
Yes.
Or do not meet me at all, because I don't want to sit here and deal with this.
And there's a lot of people human beings on this earth that don't understand it, and that leads to another crevice of this love scenario is boundaries.
To be close. Oh, it's a squirrel.
Bitch, I thought that was a bear.
No, wait, that's a chipmunk.
It's a chipmunk.
Yo, Dale.
So boundaries.
Boundaries.
So we were just talking about that can be a really, 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 really big key thing in love. But a lot of people don't understand boundaries. They can't comprehend what boundaries is. And when you spit boundaries at someone,
And they take it as disrespect.
they take it as disrespect. They take it as you got your walls up. They take it as, oh, if you got boundaries, well, I got boundaries. And sometimes some people boundaries is to go against your boundaries. You know, so boundaries. What do boundaries mean to you when it comes to love? Like
Boundaries when it comes to love, I'm protecting myself, but I'm also protecting you. Because you don't need to be involved in some shit that I may be involved in.
Yeah.
Especially if we just met. Slow your roll.
Yeah.
You don't need to know you don't even need to know my last name for real. You don't need to know all of that other stuff about me. We will get there. I'm not in a rush to really know anyone.
Yes.
Per se, like whatever I asked to be shown, like just show me where they are in my life so that they are there.
Yes.
Where they need to be in my life. How this is gonna shake out before I, not to say that I need to know what to expect, but so I know how to garnish myself with that protection.
Yes.
Boundaries are healthy to me. They are a sign that you know how far you're willing to go.
Yes.
And where you need to stay in order to, keep yourself in, I guess, in a safe mind frame.
Yes. Yeah.
When it comes to dealing with other people. Like, for example, if you're dealing with somebody and like half the shit that you say is going to set them off.
Yeah.
Self-boundary, I will not talk about this with this person because they don't know how to listen to me. They know how to react to what I am saying instead of having an actual conversation about it.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about, we're just having a very spirited, heated debate. I'm talking about an actual, like, you're just going to blow up. You're not going to hear me out. You're not listening at all.
Yeah.
I talk and then you're just like, I already know what I'm going to say, cutting me off, all this other stuff. I don't have time for that. I guess more physical boundaries.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing anybody around just because. Like, I may mention, hey, I know this person, they're pretty cool, I like them, but it takes so long.
Yes.
It takes months sometimes for me to be like, oh, this person's really chill,
That's just to meet friends. We're not talking about family yet.
I don't tell my family anything either.
Yeah.
It all depends on, because I test how things work in my relationships.
Yes.
Everything is transactional. Everything is energy transference.
Yes.
Therefore, I need to know if something happens after I tell a specific person something, and it's in the same group of things that, like if I tell someone about my love life.
Yes.
And then every time I tell them about my love life, some bull happens. I might look at you differently. I'm not saying that you are an omen, but I don't play when it comes to people wishing bad on me. I see it very often.
Yes.
And sometimes my intuition does lack. But you don't need to know this information because you can't handle it. I used to tell my mom sometimes, or even just some of my friends, some people can't handle the fact that you exist. And you have to guard your life from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can't handle the information that you're breathing even. And that's a problem for them, but that's triggering to them.
Yeah.
So I do it to keep myself safe, keep other people safe. I want no issue because I don't want to have to pop outside my shell for something that isn't karmically sound to me.
I hear you. The boundaries, I believe that boundaries is definitely I think everyone should have, definitely go, if you are going to take it there to a certain extent. If you decided to take your love to intimate role or a forever role with an individual, I think boundaries in love is a great fucking thing.
Yes.
And then it also shows you where you're at in the level of your love for that person. So if that person decides to uplift that boundary and let you in, that can show you, okay, it's a level up from where we were at. You get what I'm saying? So, my boundaries is, I have two, and some might call it simple, where they don't mind doing it, but meeting my friends was a boundary to me. I'm not gonna bring you around my friends if I don't really fuck with you.
Yeah.
Because my friends are the definition of me. I am my friends as my friends is me. You are who you hang around. So if I'm not with negativity, if I'm not with all the bullshit, and that's what you surround yourself with, I'm not gonna bring you around that. Around my friends that's like me. I don't like it. They're not gonna like it. You get what I'm saying? And my main boundary in anything, even with my friends, like my friends haven't even met some of my friends haven't even been to my house. Some of my friends haven't even met my parents. And women or friends meeting my parents, that is a really, really sentimental thing for me, because I believe highly on energy. And I don't know what type of energy you're bringing near my family. See, I know how to detox your energy on me.
Exactly.
I know how to release. Not a lot of people do. And that a lot of people is my family, my mother, my father don't have the same outlook of life as I do. My sister, she's still young. She doesn't have the lens that I have. So because I decide I'm able to release every Sunday, that doesn't mean they know how to release every Sunday. So my boundary, and definitely if I'm talking to a person, is you have to wait to see my parents. You have to wait to see my mother, my sister. Because I don't want you around them yet, because I don't know your true intent to me. And you can say you love me. You can say you want more from me. But let me see more than you telling me. You get what I'm saying? Because you telling me you've been patient, because you're telling me you're ready, doesn't mean I'm ready or I'm ready to uplift my boundary, because this can happen too. You have your boundaries and you decide to uplift that boundary for that person and they fuck you over. That's the reason why you had the boundary in the first place. You get what I'm saying? So I think boundaries is a wonderful thing, definitely when it comes to love. It doesn't matter if you love for your parents, it's love for your dog, it doesn't matter if it's love for a relationship with a person. Boundaries is a big thing because, again, it helps, like you said, armor. It's another fucking layer of armor, and it helps protect your heart. It protects the friendship, the relationship with that individual, because again, person crossed that boundary, then what? Exactly. They got what it's coming for. Now I'm gonna curse you the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You did this to yourself. I told you this is my boundary, and I uplifted my boundary for you because I thought you was able to handle my boundary being uplifted, and now I see that you went against my boundary. This is why I had the boundary in the first place, because people like you. You get what I'm saying? So boundaries is a really, really good thing to protect yourself, for sure.
You know who have the greatest boundaries though?
Who?
Mimes.
That was a fucking joke. And low key, it almost went over my head, but that was a fucking bar. That was a fucking bar.
I was thinking, I'm just like, the mime's greatest effect is a boundary.
That's a fucking bar.
They know how to handle space. They know how to encase themselves in air and make you think that there's something in between you.
Yeah.
And they don't even have to speak about it.
We can learn low key. It was a joke in a bar, low key. But you can low key learn a lot from a mind, because that's how literally boundaries is I'm gonna put up a visible wall for you. Don't break through that visible wall.
It's all about your perspective,
bro.
And people who want to control everything all the time,
they
hate boundaries.
And I was literally going to say that right after this, what we were just talking about. People that's used to controlling things, relationships, friendships, anything, situationships. They're used to people being submissive to them. And when they come across someone that's not with that shit, I'm not gonna be submissive to you because it's gonna hurt your feelings or it's gonna benefit you. No, my boundaries is, and I actually encounter people like that. And I actually encountered a person like that recently where my boundaries is this, and that person said, well, my boundary is this, and that her boundary was to go against my boundary. But then it's like, you gonna get hurt at the end of the day because my boundary's still gonna be fine.
I'm popping right now.
Yeah, I'm fine. You just self-sabotage yourself. Because now you put an imaginary boundary, your boundary. I ain't gonna put no quotations because it might be. Now your boundary pretty much bumps heads with my boundary. I'm not folding.
That's manipulation. Though.
It's extreme manipulation. Manipulation in love. Every heartbreak story, like from a friend, or any person I ever tried to talk to, and they tell me like, oh yeah, I got my heart broken because of this, and the third. It has a form of manipulation in there. What you think about that when it comes to love and manipulation?
I'm trying to figure out if I want to be a dork about this.
Go for it.
Because, like, manipulation gets a bad rap.
All right.
Hold on.
Yeah, because I'm over here like, what?
Because there's different types of manipulation. In a negative way, you were negatively manipulated, or you were made to believe XYZ, your love was taken for granted. But, like, what happens when you are being this version of yourself in this honeymoon phase? Did you not manipulate that person to believe something else?
Ooh.
I am not victim blaming, but what I am saying is that how you start is how you finish.
So doggy style. Okay, all right, let's be serious. Let's be serious.
He skipped foreplay.
You said start is how you finish.
How you
bend
start
over and bend over. That's how I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All right.
You getting fucked regardless. It just may not. You ever see the movie The New Guy?
Yeah.
The sex that you get in, you don't want.
Yeah.
And the sex that you want, you ain't getting.
Yeah.
And that's because how you start is how you finish. You put up this mask or whatever. Boundaries aside, because it's semantically speaking, like, oh, I put up a mask because I need to shield myself and them from XYZ. Being honest and having boundaries is a thing. Having a mask on as a form of boundaries, but still being honest, which is really you lying, it's not much of a thing.
Yeah.
Because now you're hiding yourself, and they're also doing that. So it depends on how you start.
Yeah.
When it comes to like relationships ending and people being manipulated in some way, shape, or form, love is very blind.
Tell me about it.
You have to, and this is why introspection is important, and knowing who you are and how you feel about things is important.
Yes.
Not getting so swept up in everything, like, but if you know who you are, and sometimes being that front facing is scary to people.
Ooh.
I've been told, you've even told me, you're very intimidating, I have my guard up, but I'm still I am purely love to you. My intention is to be as honest, and I'm not trying to provoke anything, but I'm glad that you feel that. Be aware. This is no game. But that doesn't stop me from being myself.
Ooh.
And that's the point.
Ooh. That's how I look at it a lot as well, because I could be intimidated as well, because
people aren't used to that kind of
people
honesty.
aren't used to that type of honesty. So when they see they got you, they're like, oh, he's in love or she's in love. I'm gonna use it against them, and that's when it boils down to the manipulation. You know, so I've encountered that so many fucking times with people, bro. I've recently encountered it. Like, it's just like they know you will bend if they say this certain thing. They know you will submit when it comes to a certain thing. You get what I'm saying? And like you said, there's good manipulation to a certain extent, where it's like y'all can both put that mask on in the beginning. But when it comes down to we're truly in love with one another, manipulation, I don't think is a good thing. Not even a little bit. Because again, it makes you become very controlling. You know, and definitely a person that emotionally manipulates you, I think is evil to a certain extent. Because again, it's like, you know you're going to get your way if you do it this way.
But even as far as, I just meet this person, I want them to know that I'm interested, so I'm pulling all stops.
Yeah.
But like, that doesn't mean that they're gonna like you. You want them to like you that bad?
Yeah.
Stop trying to control how they feel.
Woo. Yeah.
Because if you're trying to control how someone feels, you can't. First of all, you probably can't control your own feelings, your own emotions. So this is like the most irrational form of control that you can find. It's very chaotic. Especially like if you find that this person is extremely repressed generally, and now they're like this boiling pot of emotion for you or feeling for you. It's too much, because now you want to control everything. You want to control how I see you. You want to control how we project into the world. You're trying to cater to your own interest or to the world's interests, and in some ways, because of that manipulation in the relationship, there is that you will submit to me because think about this and think about that and think about all these other things. I think about them. You don't. Let me take the reins here.
Yeah.
I've experienced that where it's just like, oh, I know exactly what we can do and da-da-da-da, like, let me have this control. And I'm just like, you want to take all of this control, but who's the one backing all of this?
Yeah.
Investing, like, energy, time, money. Money is a big facet in, like, love and, like, power play.
Talk to me about that. Can you bounce off that? Because I'm a person I'm more of a person like where if we're in love with each other, we want the same amount of time and energy with one another. You get me? So it's like, okay, I bought dinner last week, you got this week, or you got tonight.
Yeah.
I believe in that.
That's a partnership.
Yeah. Or we gonna have, even if I ain't got it right now, we gonna have, bet we gonna have. You know what I'm saying? It's either way. Like if she like, look, I ain't got it right now. All right, no problem, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Or let's go half. And I don't really think that, like you said, that's the key word. This is how I view it. Partnership when it comes to the money. It's partnership. You want to spend time with me as much time I want to spend with you. So we technically at the same playing field. We looking eye to eye. Like I want you here, you want me here. Money shouldn't be an issue.
Exactly.
Because
if that comes between us, then it's more superficial.
It's way more superficial where you like, why do I gotta pick up a bill? Or why do I have to pay this time? Or like, I don't ever fix my mouth and say, why do I gotta pay? You get what I'm saying? But I would tell you, hey motherfucker, I paid last week, you got it. You want the same, you got it. You get me?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. Or we just go half. We go half. You know? Because again, like you said, to me, that's how I view it. It's a partnership.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not about to sit here and go broke or you go broke for me and stuff like that. I even feel weird when motherfuckers buy me stuff. But again, I gotta tell myself partnership. You buy stuff for her.
Yep.
They're gonna buy stuff for you.
So my question to you is, what does your love do? What do you notice happens when you show love to somebody, whether you say it to them or you are showing it like physically, not necessarily sexually, but love and friendships, relationships, etc.
So what my love do? What do people get from my love? Is what you're saying?
How do people respond and react to it? Like, is it a prize to them? Are they taking advantage of it? Usually,
nah. When I usually love someone, I don't want to sound too arrogant or so fucking like. It's gonna sound arrogant.
That's fine.
But I usually make sure when someone falls in love with me, and my love usually shows them that they're worth what their worth is.
To you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not fair.
Even to themselves. A lot of people I fell in love with. I only fell in love maybe a good 3 times, but 3 of the times is I didn't know who I was and what I wanted. Now I see. You get what I'm saying? It's like I didn't know I liked this, but now I do. I didn't know this about myself until you pretty much verbally told me about it. Or that's pretty much what they get from it, is me showing them how to love themselves and how hard they should be loved. Because you'll run into some people that you think, love can make them bitter. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think that's a good thing, honestly, because I think love should elevate you. Even if y'all stop talking, I think you should be able to. I smacked the hell out of that bug.
That wasn't love.
That's not love. That's not love. But it's just like, I think you should be able to elevate after you've done loving someone. Even if y'all couldn't love each other forever, you still be able to be grateful for that person. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, now I know what I like, or what I love, or what I don't like, or what I don't love, because I met that individual. So that's what I think what people get from me is pretty much learning their worth about themselves more than anything.
Would you say that was shown to you prior, and that's why you know that's?
Yeah. Because I didn't know my worth until I fell in love with someone that showed me their worth. So they showed me how to love that way. So they showed me pretty much, they gave me the blueprint of how to love someone. So ever since then, that's what I took with me from that person. Even if me and that person not together, I learned that from that person. So every person I come across, whomever come across my path, they feel my love more than anything. And then they learn from my love is like, this is what I like about myself. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I think, pretty much. How about yourself?
My love, depending on the person, because like some people who I love, they're still very shy when it comes to me. Yeah. And so like they're still in the it's weird. I'm not comfortable with that. Yeah. My love usually shines a light on the ins and outs of a person. Like, yes, like I said earlier, I do ask, who is this person? Who, where, what, why, when, how? Show me whatever I need to know in order to, move accordingly. Yeah. But more times than not, because I foster a safe space within, I foster a safe space externally, and so people calm down when they're with me, and they're very, usually very centered. And even if it takes them a while, because like not everybody is not going to be immediate. Yeah. But I've been told that like the places that I hold, the space that I hold for both myself and that party, that's their peace. And so like I'm the type of person, I grew up in a tumultuous space. I don't have it in me to abuse or hurt or do anything to anybody. I respect myself enough not to do that to you. I love myself enough not to do that to you. Yeah. So I show people what comfort and peace feels like. I show them that, you can accept yourself, because even if, unfortunately, I bring validation to the table, but validation doesn't mean that you're always correct. Yeah. And I remind people like, hey, this is valid. It's not cool. Yeah. But you can accept this and move on, just as I've accepted you and am moving on, either with or without you, or we're parallel but we're not together. So I really bring like a culmination when it comes to love. Like, you can live a different way, you know that. You can change your mind at any time. So I really bring perspective and wholesomeness wherever I'm at.
Thank you, gorgeous fucking souls. Listen, hear me out. This is Void. This is her information right here. Boom. You see that? Right? You see it? You go come follow Unc. You see it? And also, her information will be in the link down below. My Instagram, my podcast, everything also be in the link down below. You get me? Yeah. Come here from. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all dearly. And I really, really wish y'all enjoyed this type of videos. I'm going to start doing these a lot more. I'm going to try,
Badger him. A year and a half?
Year and a half. Come on. Next month. We're going to talk about domestic violence.
Wait, hold on.
So what are you grateful for, brother? Brother man? What are you grateful for, blood? This whole experience right here.
I'm grateful for love. I'm grateful for all the love that I experienced, and if I said that I loved you, then I meant it. And that's the intention is what I'm grateful for as well.